from SoFi Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? It gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Let's have some fun. Let's get some run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, it's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have moved out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taking it about the 1. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Turn it up. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. You ready to roll? Let's do this, man.
From the 50, here's Fields. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Second down at 5. They'll go option to the short side. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
3rd and 2, Fields. Got his man, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those hit fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
3 yards remain for second down. Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Stafford. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, it's Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Stafford on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. ready to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. Game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Stafford. Pass caught, it's been Skoranek. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out. Let's take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one an 8-play drive and spans 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Holding. Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action, Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bears have cut it back within a score. They'll try and run it here, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Rolling to his right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive.
Back now here on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. That's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. Put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Again, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff running left. This is Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Stafford. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point attempt to come here. that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Onto the field now come the Bears.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again is Fields.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch. Both feet in.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
Fields on first down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
Jones has it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fields throwing again.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Back to throw. Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on,
type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.